Good morning, folks. Budget Bachelor Bill here, coming at you. Daily doses of pandemic positivity, home based. It is Sunday, June 6th, 2021. I'm thinking about Mass. I got a lot of things to do already this morning as far as self maintenance, getting up, hitting that alarm clock, did the shower, did the uh, cleaning up, tidying up, etc. So, it keeps your day happier, keeps your day structured if you're industrious that way, in my opinion. So, to whatever degree you can, to your physical abilities, and I know those are going to vary, as will motivation. It is a Sunday, so that makes it tougher. But what always pops in my mind on Sunday is opportunities for community service. And in my case, I go to Mass. In your case, you can customize whatever you want to do that way, but Sundays just, kind of get that thought process going of something with a community service. It's the way I was raised with my family to do this on Sundays fairly regularly. And again, you can kind of customize your Sunday for your particular mindset on community service and motivation, etc. Maybe you were out late the night before and you just want coffee and a brunch, something like that, which is totally fine. So, at any rate, I wanted to get into some things today that would be helpful and maybe a little savings as usual, blended in, and some happy things. So it is another bright sunny day out here, and make it a bright, sunny, cheerful day wherever you are and whatever your weather conditions. These are home based primarily, with the outside element, of course, being important. So, what I wanted to talk about today was a couple of items that I brought out. And one, and I've praised coffee, and everybody knows my affinity towards the Keurig and the reusable K-Cup. This one, I found, like Albertsons, I found a Highlander grog. So what this is like a butterscotch and a rum coffee, and it's delicious. So I've had it before months ago, and I found it again recently, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't had that in months, and I forgot how good it is. So, as usual, we will put Wilson to work. There we go. Get that butterscotch and rum, the most concentrated it can be with the coffee, because it's delicious. All right. Cheers to you folks, whatever your energy drink is, coffee, etc. Cheers. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Okay, so a couple of items I wanted to bring in was, you see, below the Big Bang Theory cast photo, I have ThermaCare Wraps. That's something that you can use or not use, but I think it's a good thing if you're got a physical ailment of any kind with your back. They're wraps, and what it is, it's going to give you immediate relief when you wrap this thing around. It gets pretty hot, actually. It's like being in a sauna, except the heat is isolated to your back with one of these things. And they're very loosely fit, so they're not uncomfortable, or they shouldn't cause a rash or anything around your waist. But I've used these for several years, and they're just a really good kind of immediate remedy. Do they solve the issue, like underlying with your back or your spine or whatever? No. But do they feel good, and are they relieving? For sure. So these wraps I just bought yesterday, but I have used for several years. Okay. And then a community service oriented theme to my next items. And what they are simply is books. I know they're becoming obsolete. There's a Michael Jordan one. He's definitely an idol. Hello. Driven from Within. That's all about self-motivation and leadership. Got, as usual, my Jimmy Connors. This is actually a signed book by him at a tournament from 2014. But it's just a great book. General fitness, kind of the guidelines I've given a few videos ago. And this one, opening round, this is from an author. I actually knew him years ago. I don't know, he disappeared out of my life, one of those chapters. But anyway, back to the libraries. Those are definitely savings. Think about the services they offer: copy, fax, books, DVDs, computers for streaming, uh, children's, almost like a little child care center. It's just a really good way to utilize and save money for a myriad of things such as these books. I just go back to books because that's what I did when I was a kid. I went to the library. But if you think about all the savings you can utilize by going to the library, and if you have children, they'll definitely love it. Their little playpens, a lot of children's books, computer games they can play. They even kind of sectioned off, like this is the adults area and the children's area, um, with supervision, of course. So, all right. Okay, and then one other thing that's very important, and I haven't touched on this, but it kind of goes hand in hand with your to-do list. And one of the things I talked about is your devices have so many functions now with clocks and calendars, and they can do everything but your laundry and your dishes, basically. So if you isolate this particular thing that I'm showing you, I think it's going to make you concentrate more on structuring your day. And that is a good old-fashioned watch. Yes, you have your clock on your computer. Yes, you have your clock on your devices. But you'll actually single it out, which means you'll focus on it more and won't be distracted by all the other functionality if you put this on your wrist. So you're going to have your to-do list. You'll look at the watch and you'll kind of follow the structured way of doing things. And again, I know this has some military themes, and it probably speaks to my sales structure and my security role structure and hospitality roles. Anything that had a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6 or sometimes 12 a.m. to 9 a.m., 12 a.m. to 11 a.m., everything in between. But if you have the watch, you will isolate and you will think about that alone versus having a device or an iPad where there's just too much multiple functionality and it becomes a big distraction, and then you're not able to focus on doing things in a timely fashion to get more done, to be more productive. Hopefully that makes sense, but I just think it's a good thing. And these, you can find watches anywhere. I mean, this is an inexpensive one. They're still available. They remove these from schools, which I do not understand, those analog clocks, and they made everything digital that way. Okay, but you can still find the old-fashioned ones or get a digital one. Anything you can put on your wrist that'll make you concentrate solely on the time without all of those distractions. So, all right, so those are my tips for this particular video. There's some savings mixed in there with the library, for instance. If you have some kind of ailment with your back, they have these for your shoulders, your arms too, these wraps. They're great. There's usually coupons online you can find for those. And they got the coffee here. Wilson's been good. Cheers to you folks. Happy Sunday. Make it a great day. Be kind. Be interactive. Find some terrific structure to your day with a community service event of some kind. Just participate. Don't necessarily be super active in a group. You don't have to do that. Even the act of participation itself, you're going to get some fulfillment and some happiness, and it'll make your day brighter. Cheers, folks. Have a great Sunday. I'm off to Mass. Enjoy the day and be good.